Let's do the pod on the Apex predictions for the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix in Jeddah. And as always, let's start with qualifying. Who is pole position, Aniket?
Pole position, I would say Lando Norris.
Lando
I think
Norris.
Lando needs to fix some of his mistakes from last race, and I think he's going to try to do that. Uh, Also, Oscar has been better than Lando in the last couple of Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, so Lando might have a chip on his shoulder because of that and because of how close the championship is going to be. So I think Lando fixes some of those mistakes and comes back, gets P1, beats his teammate, and then it's all on the race and how it goes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going with Oscar Piastri. Let the Papaya rivalry begin. But I'm backing Oscar. Like you said, Oscar has been better than Lando at Saudi. Just to kind of as a callback to last year, Oscar finished P4 when the McLaren was not very good that time, if you remember, and Lando was P8 in the race. And similarly in quali, Oscar was at P5, Lando was P6. I think it was, I'm not sure, 2023. I think that time the McLaren were really bad, so doesn't matter what happened in 2023. But yeah, I think I'm going with Oscar. I think Oscar is the man in form right now. Obviously, Lando has a lot to prove,
Yeah.
but I think Oscar is a man in form, and he has beaten Lando in each of the previous two Saudi Arabian Grand Prix that both of them have participated in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my money is on Oscar for pole.
So we're going for a McLaren 1-2 in qualifying, right?
About that,
Oh, you have somebody else on two?
for quali
Yeah.
front row, yeah, I think we'll see either George or Charles potentially. Yeah, okay, let me say this. It's probably going to be McLaren 1 2, a front grid lockout for McLaren. I'll not be surprised at all if that happens. I won't be surprised if Landon Norris takes pole. I mean, good car, two great drivers, it's very close. The margins are very, very close. But I think if anybody can split the papayas and make a sandwich, it's either George Russell or Charles Leclerc, or maybe even Max Verstappen if Red Bull fixes their issues. I don't think they will because the triple header races are coming thick and fast. You
Yep.
don't really get much time to fix your car. Then Saudi again, very similar conditions to Bahrain. It's
Yeah.
hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's dusty
Yeah.
and it's hot. I'll say another time. Yeah, I think probably if McLaren front row lockout, but yeah, maybe Charles or George breaks the Popeyes. What about you?
I mean, I would also predict the McLaren lockout in qualifying, and I'll just give it off. I'll just predict the McLaren 1-2 in the race as well. But if somebody does it, it'll be, I think, George, because George in such form right now that I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
that, and then Mercedes is looking good. It's not the Mercedes from the last year. It's a different Mercedes car this time.
yeah. I
And
agree.
my money is on George if somebody comes close to ruining the Papaya Brigade from getting a 1-2. And I think George will end up P3 in qualifying.
Okay.
So George ends up P3, and we all know if somebody loses, somebody needs to take some advantage of situation. It's George Russell. So if
Oh
the Papayas
yes,
crash into each other,
he's
it's George
always
Russell.
waiting right there.
Yes, he's always been given this opportunities for some reason. So and he's doing very well this season, and he's gonna be coming again after a very positive race. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be George P3 in qualifying. And about the race, as I told you, it's gonna be McLaren 1-2. And for third spot, I think I'll give it to Charles Leclerc because Ferrari's race pace has been good.
Yeah.
Uh, recent. I mean, for Charles especially recently, and I think this will continue that good form into Jeddah as well. So maybe Charles pips George to that podium spot.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So for the race, I want to say McLaren 1 2 and Charles P3. Again, for the same reason, as you said, Ferrari race pace is looking pretty good. I mean, to be fair, even the Mercedes Raceway is looking good,
Yeah.
but I think it's going very close. But I'll also do a hot take prediction for the race. I think Oscar is still winning. I think the McLaren is way too strong. But I think we'll see a Ferrari podium of 2 and 3.
Wow. Okay.
Of Charles and
Really?
Lewis. I think I'll still put Charles ahead of Lewis because I think Lewis is still adjusting to the car, even though he won the sprint in Shanghai. But I think he's still adjusting to the car, and Charles had setup issues in that sprint. So I would put Charles ahead of Lewis, and I think you're going to see Oscar P1, Charles Leclerc P2, Lewis Hamilton P3. That's my hot take.
If that happens, then we are going to come here and praise Ferrari's strategy for once because they probably did a good job in that race.
Yeah.
But I won't believe it till I see it.
I mean,
And
that's why it's a hot take. What's your hot take
yeah,
prediction?
I know. My hot take
Either quali or
prediction
race.
is
It can be any session, so feel free.
my hot take is Kimi Antonelli finishes in the top five.
He's already doing that, isn't he?
He didn't do it last race.
Yeah, but he did it before,
Uh,
right? Fifth or sixth,
he
he
didn't
was.
do it in he didn't do it in China as well, I think, or Japan. Oh, Japan he did, correct. So yeah,
Yeah.
Japan he did.
I need a hotter take, Aniket. That is a
Okay,
cold
scratch
take.
that. Max Verstappen wins the race.
Max Verstappen. Okay, that is a good one.
Yeah, that is a hot take now. He
Okay,
won in Japan, but after last race, it doesn't feel like Red Bull are going to win any other race this
I
season.
agree. Okay.
But
Oh,
I think
any other
Max
race this
always
season? Okay, that's a bit going.
because of McLaren form.
Yeah, yeah,
But Max always does well in Saudi.
yeah.
So
No, that's it.
if somebody can do it, it could be
Hmm.
him. So we'll see. And Helmut Marko has come out again and said that Max will leave in case Red Bull don't improve, which he's kind of doing it now every season. So
Yeah,
yeah, we'll see how they improve from here.
yeah. We'll do a
And
quick one on Max after this. Yeah, there's also some rumors at it, but we'll come to that. Circle back on that. But yeah, just to wrap up predictions.
yeah,
Your bust of the race.
I think I got the bus right last race in Carlos. I mean, despite his damage, but he was still not doing well, I felt.
Uh,
So my bus of the race goes to mm, Fernando Alonso again.
hey, he beat Lance Stroll, man.
He did, but he's gonna be bust again this race.
Yeah. Okay. Fair, fair.
Yeah.
I think for me, the bust would be Liam Lawson.
Okay. How like low can a guy go, right?
I know, I know. I don't know, man. I just honestly, okay. Honestly, I just feel bad for Liam. Uh, he, obviously he didn't adjust to the Red Bulls very well, so he got shunted off to Racing Bulls. But Isaac Hadjar is running circles around him. This guy's racing an F1 car the first time in his life. Liam Lawson raced a few races last season and a couple of races the season before. And yeah, I think Liam Lawson's conference is completely short because of all the movements. He got promoted, now he got demoted. So
Yeah.
I think he will struggle for at least another couple of races. It takes time for a driver to get his confidence back. And Saudi is a very unforgiving track. You know,
Yep.
like honestly, I won't be surprised if Liam Lawson bins it into the wall at Saudi. It's a very unforgiving track. I'm not saying he's not
Yeah.
capable of driving a good race or keeping it clean, but there's the amount of pressure that's on Liam Lawson right now. I won't be surprised if he just bins it into the wall in quali race, FP2, whatever. I think we are due
Yeah.
for a Liam Lawson crash.
As long as it sounds, it might be we are due.
Yeah, he needs to get it out of his system. I think he just has a lot of pent up energy
Yeah.
with all the movements around him.
We'll see
Okay.
how it goes. I think that Liam definitely needs a good race, but
Hmm.
as long as the bad race goes away,
Yeah.
hmm.
What about the rookie of the race?
uh, I think it's getting down to that three horse race now, right? Between Kimi, Ollie Behrman, and Isaac Hajar.
Yeah.
I think Isaac did not have a very good race last time around,
Hmm.
so I'll give it to Isaac this time. Maybe he has a bounce back this race. So Isaac Hajar for me.
And I think I'm going to steal your prediction from last time. I'm going to go with Jack Doohan.
Oh, okay, okay.
My
Let's
man
do
needs
it.
to keep his seat.
I mean, this is what the fifth race of the season, right?
Yeah.
So this is the race which tells us whether Jack Doon will be in that race seat or not post this post Saudi and into Miami.
Yeah. Yeah. Will Jack Doohan board that flight to Miami? We'll see.
Yep.
But yeah, I think I'll go with Jack Doohan. I think yeah. I mean, Kimi again will do pretty well. I feel
Yeah.
as
As long as he keeps the tires in check,
yeah,
then he'll do well.
strong car, good
Yeah.
racing. I think Kimi will do well. But yeah, I think the reason I'm optimistic about Jack Doohan is seeing what Pierre Gasly did this race. He was
Yeah.
P5 in quali. He finished P8, P7, whatever he did, P6. No, I forget. P7, sorry. But if you look at qualifying, Doohan was P11 and he missed out on Q3 by like 200ths
He
of a
was
second.
he didn't miss out. He was doing very well in quali as well.
Yeah, he missed Q3 by 200ths of a second, and he was he
Yeah.
was like half a second behind Pierre Gasly. So I think Doohan is fast improving, going from crashing your car to barely missing Q3 in what 4 races.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Alpine has pace. The Alpine has pace. I don't know what Flavio is doing
Yes.
there, what he has put in the water at Enstone.
And it's crazy that they're having this much of pace and they're
Yeah.
going to switch to the best engines on the grid next year. So that means they'll probably do well
Oh my
next
god,
year.
I forgot about that,
Yeah.
man. Alpine next to his Mercedes
If
engines.
it's the floor and the aerodynamic performances doing all this, then with the Mercedes engine they'll be really good.